Hello, it's Monday the 11th. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. So last week's MPC meeting delivered a fairly close run vote where they needed a second vote to conclude the meeting. It rather highlights a bit of a pickle over the current policy. Professor Alan Taylor's bold bid for 50 basis points stood out as contrarian before that was trimmed back to 25 basis points in the second vote. Needed to form a majority. Aside from Bailey's official press conference, we've had no chit-chat or comments from the committee meeting members just yet, and that rather leaves the market guessing. Taylor's outlier vote has caused a bit of speculation over the future decisions from the MPC this year. Inflation data suggests they really should hold steady, but economic projections are calling out for more cuts before year end. So focus should now shift back to the data, and we have employment data due out tomorrow. If unemployment increases over 4.5%, it could tip the balance back in favour of another cut. Over in the US, the economy is going through a challenging time at the moment, with the Trump tariffs touching almost every sector. While dear old Donald seems quite content, the market is a little more wary as the economy adjusts, and the dollar index has softened to about 98.25. The next non-farm payroll should be a big one. After the July reading was a bit of a dud. We only had 73,000 new jobs, and those big revisions wiped out about 250,000 from the record. Trump blamed a conspiracy and sacked the bureau boss, so we'll have to see if his replacement can suitably cook the books in a positive way to appease dear old Donald next month. As such, there is plenty of uncertainty over the interest rate outlook at the back end of the year in the US as well, but there's growing expectation that we'll see a rate cut in September once they're back from the summer break. We have Eurozone GDP this week, forecast for 1.4% year-on-year growth isn't exactly setting the world alight given the aggressive cuts that we've seen on the continent. But inflation may dip below the 2% level, but the single currency, meanwhile, may serve to balance out any further declines. It's everything to play for. In the market, we kick off the new week from around 134.65 against the dollar, 115.45 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 116.65 on the open this morning. That's it from me. Have a great day.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.